You listen to Secklow 105.5 with me, Simon Tuck, in the afternoon on MK's Greatest Hits. And we are with Laura Price. She's the Operations Director for Age UK in the Milton Keynes area. A very good afternoon to you, Laura. How was the Christmas lockdown for you?
Good afternoon, Simon. So this has been a very difficult time for us as a charity specifically for older people. It's had a huge impact on us with respect to our income. A majority of our income comes from our retail. I'm sure you're all familiar with our charity shops that we have around Milton Keynes. We've not been able to do any fundraising, and we've had to restrict a lot of our services or do services in a different way to how we normally would. We've seen a huge increase in the number of people, older people coming to us, very anxious with the whole lockdown. What can they do? What can't they do? How can they get the help to do the things that they used to be able to do, etc. You know, way back in March, when we first went into lockdown, we had to stop our services where we were going into people's homes. As I said before, we had to sort of close the shops. We used to have lunch clubs where people could come and have that social interaction with their friends and a nice hot meal. That all had to stop. So we had to look at, well, okay, so what can we do? How can we do things differently? Because, you know, we know that there are people out there that are going to need our help more than ever. So we did launch our COVID emergency response. We had some fantastic support from local supermarkets, restaurants, pub, because they had to stop providing the services they were doing. There was a lot of surplus food, so they were kindly donating it to us so that we were able to do these emergency food packs for people. So we were able to put food packs together. We had volunteers going out doing the emergency shopping for them. And we also started a meal delivery service. Twice a week, we were sending out a freshly cooked, prepared meal together with, drinks, snacks, a dessert, maybe a little gift or something, just to make it nice. And it wasn't just about providing a meal. Our volunteers were taking these out, and we're looking at, we were talking about sort of 100 to 150 meals a week that we were taking out. It was about being able to have that doorstep conversation with these people. So they were seeing someone, they were talking to someone, and having those conversations. We could then sort of identify any other help that they might need that we could sort of signpost them onto. We also have befrienders. We've got a huge bank of volunteers who work with us, and many of them are our befrienders. Whereas before they were going into the home, it then meant that we had to switch to doing telephone befriending. And we've noticed as time has gone on that conversations have become really difficult for our volunteers, because older people, their mental health has been affected. They're feeling low. They're kind of thinking, well, what can we do? What is their point? As well as sort of supporting our older people, we're also supporting our volunteers to have those difficult conversations. As I said before as well, we closed our shop. So we had to look at, okay, what can we do? So we launched an online shop. Really quick response by our retail operations manager. And he launched our online shop, and that's been really successful. And that's still running at the moment with this current lockdown. It gives people that alternative shopping experience. But you've got to be quick because the stock is selling fast. But you can have a look on our Age UK Milton Keynes shop website, and all the stock's regularly on there. So that's a great way of actually sort of continuing to support us as well.
In fact, I was having this conversation with someone the other day about charity shops and wondered why that doesn't happen more regularly. So there's a kind of combined internet selling procedure as well as a in-shop. I know it's a lot of work if you sell it in the shop and then you have to take it offline, but it just kind of it made sense to continue that, a small band of income coming in with the goods that somebody's already donated. It just kind of makes sense. Laura, let's talk to you more after this song about just that response from those old people on the doorstep. Important moment where you arrive at someone's doorstep and the door is open, and an elderly man or a lady hasn't seen someone for days. This has got to be a lifeline, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, loneliness and isolation has always been an issue anyway. And that's why we're here and do the work that we do and provide the services that we do. But, you know, the increase in that has just been phenomenal in this last year and with the lockdown. And like I say, it's people's anxiety levels that have really escalated as well. They are missing seeing their friends. You've got carers, so these are sort of your unpaid carers, so family members that are looking after the cared for person. They're not getting the respite. They're not, you know, normally we would have memory clubs, we have clubs for dementia. The person with the dementia can come to the club, which gives their carer a few hours break. The fact that we've had to stop these clubs, the carers aren't getting those breaks, so they're getting stressed. They're not having the support that they need and the breaks that they need. So when somebody turns up at the door, just to see someone else, just to have someone else to talk to offload to, and just really just to sort of, yeah, other than looking at those four walls, you're seeing somebody else, you're finding out what's going on out there, what other help can I have, what can I do? And, you know, so it might be that somebody who was previously going out and doing their own shopping, etc., who's now staying at home. Well, we can say to them, well, look, you know, we've got befrienders, we've got someone who can have a regular phone contact with you. We also do walking befriending. So, you know, as long as we can keep that social distance,
Yeah.
we're still able to do that. And that's another great way to help relieve people's anxiety, improve their general well-being. Because another big concern for us is people that were previously quite mobile and were going out and about, they're now sat at home, so their mobility is reducing. So there's so many
Yeah.
issues, sort of knock-on effects, really. So
Yeah,
I
and
think, yeah, as
and people are scared, and people
yeah,
will pick up something from the media, will pick up something that they become incredibly worried about, because they're just worried that they might look at someone and get COVID, or they might look at, you know, might touch something that they might get COVID. They are really worried. How do you
yeah.
battle that?
So, well, I mean, we've been really fortunate that Age UK National have supplied us with huge amounts of PPE. So, you know, we're able to go out and reassure people that we're wearing the appropriate PPE. We know how to do the social distancing, and I think it is just that talking and just that reassurance, and just look to sort of say to them, look, yeah, okay, so you know, it's not ideal for you to go out. It wouldn't be the best thing, but we can do that for you. You know,
Yeah.
we're here. We can go and get your shopping for you. We can go and pick up your prescriptions. That's another, you know, big issue that's come up. And just to, yeah, for them to then think, okay, I haven't got to worry about that because someone's going to do it for me.
Yeah.
It's all going to be done in a safe and secure way. And then they're there for me to talk to. It's not just a case of pick up the prescription, drop it off, bye bye. It is just to, like I say, just to have those welfare conversations, really.
Yeah, and I think that you've put your finger on it there. It's that welfare conversation that's the most important. Is this one of the ways that we can help, Laura? I mean, how on earth? I mean, I'm hearing this, I'm thinking, oh man, maybe I could do something. I'm not too sure what I could do, but if there was something I could do right now, if there's something I could get in touch with you, how would that happen? What should I be doing?
Well, have a look at our shop online, you know, like I say, to sort of help us raise the funds that we need to continue to provide these services. Then buying from our online shop is a great help. Have a look at our website. We have sections on our website about if you want to volunteer for us, or if you just want to make a donation to help us continue providing the support that we do. If you're aware of anybody who you feel might benefit from our support, then you can sort of refer them to us, obviously with their consent. But it's just about really spreading the word and letting people know. We're an independent charity, so all the work that we do is for the people of Milton Keynes. The money stays in Milton Keynes, and it is about just getting the word out there that we are here. We are still working, we are still providing these support and services for older people, and just spread the word for us, really.
Brilliant. Well, that's definitely something we can do. Now, I found your website easily by just typing in Age UK MK. your
Yeah,
website came up. It was just, sometimes that's just easier to search for three
that's
good
it.
words,
Yeah.
and then we're there. So look, Laura, I do hope, and it's tough when you're listening to this and you think, I'd like to get a hand. Maybe there's something I can do. Then yeah, use the shop online, very easy to use, or go to the website and get in touch with Laura and the team, and they would be grateful for whatever support they could get at this time. Laura, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you.
Hi, it's Simon. You're right. Having a good day? Hope so. Well, can I ask you to subscribe to this channel, and then I'll keep you updated when the next videos come out. Thank you.